Hey guys, what's up? My name is Anthony, and welcome to another edition of BNA Sports Talk. Now, this is gonna be a quick take because I'm pretty confused about this whole referee situation, and referees have been making bad calls for years and years and years. My opinion was with the new pass interference rule. I said, you know what? People are gonna be uproared about it, but I thought it would eventually settle out and nobody would be talking about it. But the NFL is making two different standards. When it's live, they want it to, okay, it's the call that you see. If you don't see it, don't call it. But with the camera, it's all of a sudden different. Now they up the standard to clear and obvious. So I think that they have such a high. I think they were too overprotective with the scandal, with the pass interference rule, that they're like, oh, we don't want it to create a scandal. They knew that everyone wanted to try it for 1 year, so they didn't want it to be a huge deal. So now all of a sudden they're trying to overcompensate, and they have such a high tolerance, and now that's confusing coaches because it's just like, okay, so it was pass interference, but it wasn't clear and obvious, so you're not going to call it again. Like, it's such a wide margin with fumbles and stuff. It's a kind of a different thing. You see the guy's knee, you thought the guy's knee was above the ground. It's either it is or it isn't. But with pass interference, there's such a high standard. It has to be egregious. Like, it has to be Saints Rams, where it's so confusing. And the referees are just missing calls. I know you can say it's bang bang, but the solution is it's obvious. I'm not gonna BS any longer. It's a sky judge. Have a guy on the top, a referee. Have your Mike Pereiras, have your whoever you want, guys that have been in the league, and have them be like, oh no. They have it in the ear of the referees on the field, and just say, no, that was the clear, not hands to the face. You should pick up that flag. Instead of the refs getting in a huddle, talking about nothing for 5 seconds, or an eternity, it feels like sometimes. Oh, did you see it? No, I didn't see it. Have the guy in the ear who has all the cameras and said, like, oh, that's an egregious call. He actually didn't touch him. So now what you have is the refs are getting confirmation. Now, that sky judge's only job is for confirmation. It's not to call things that weren't called. It's for confirmation of calls that were called. So the refs will throw the flag on the field only if they see something, and if it's egregious, it's egregious. And the sky judge, he won't make a comment on the decision unless it's clear and obvious that it was, it was. But the clear and obvious, what does that mean? Because you're getting to the same problem with the pass interference play, and all plays would be able to be reviewed. Hands to the face, whether the guy was in or out, certain things like that. The clear and obvious is, if as a fan, I'm like, yeah, because the sky judge, he's been worked in the league for a while. He knows what players are which, and it's kind of like a manager. He's the overseer. He's like, if anything is completely too much, he goes, oh no, we need to change that, because it ruins complete games. People only care about it in the last 5 minutes. You could say that. You have Colin Cowherd saying the umbrella rule. But what happens, Colin Cowherd has an opinion, the umbrella rule, anything under 2 minutes can be reviewed. No, they'll be stopping every 5 seconds, because the coach would be like, no, I want that reviewed. That would be way too much. Because there's so many bang plays where you have to trust your eyes to your referee. The sky judge will be there, and they'll whisper into the ear of the refs, and the ref, there'll be a head ref on the field, and he can wave it down and be like, wait a minute, let's review this play, or no, it actually was this and that. Instead of having the ref, because there are 7 refs on the field. If anything, add another ref like college has, and there's so many ways to do it. I've heard so many dumb ideas about how to change it. I've heard people saying, oh, have no refs whatsoever. It's kind of like saying this: we can't cure all disease, so let's not have any vaccinations, let's not have chemotherapy, let's not have anything like that. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Let's just have everything on the field that's called. What if the referees miss things? I mean, we have the technology. Let's use it. Are you not going to vaccinate a little kid because it's like, he's probably going to die of some other disease anyway because there's so many diseases? No, it doesn't work like that. And that's my quick take. I don't think I did the best job explaining everything, but this is kind of just a first take. This is how you fix the referee problem. I think it's obvious. The AAF experimented with it. I think the XFL is doing it as well. And I think this is the most clear and obvious way to do it. I wonder why it's not thrown around enough. I've heard some people talk about it, but it's the way to go. There's so many ex-referees in the league now. They're getting paid, millions of dollars by ESPN to analyze and tell them why they were wrong. Have these guys actually help out the NFL. Have them in conjunction. The NFL is a multi-billion-dollar corporation. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. I have a video either coming out later tonight or early tomorrow about, some NFL power rankings, bets, and things like that, some top storylines. I think you guys should enjoy it. It's going to be a pretty lengthy video, so I'm in the process of editing it now. I feel like I need to get this opinion out there, and hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.